Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Book Corner, and this is your host. That's right, that's me, a Spider Slayer. That is right, guys, and we are here for The Walking Dead episode 13, Beside the Dying Fire. And boy, can I say zombie bloodbath? Oh my god, guys, this was phenomenal. And first off, I want to apologize for my subscribers and everyone who watches my channel. Sorry that this is a little late, but just for the fact we had a family emergency. But I'm getting it on now, and I just wanted to get right to it. So, but yeah, oh my God, I got so amped up for this episode because it is like Santa Claus, man, when you're a little kid. It is like everything that you read in The Walking Dead as a comic book reader, it's just coming to life on this TV show. And you're like, oh my God. And that's how I was throughout this episode. For the first 30 minutes, I'm like this. Oh my God. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, the beginning of the episode was great. I liked how they showed the zombies and how they just follow the noise. The Walking Dead's always about the character development. We've learned everything about the characters. Well, in this episode, we learn a little bit more about the zombies and how they operate. So it's kind of like you see the helicopter as they were eating Rick's horse when he took it, and they all of a sudden look up and they follow the sound and they keep traveling in a herd until another sound happens, and then eventually they're traveling down that same highway, and they all come against the fence and they push against the fence until it gives way, and it just becomes a bigger and bigger and bigger herd. I mean, I thought it was awesome. And to the point where they hear the gunshot, and then all of a sudden you see them, and they head towards Rick and Carl. I just thought it was an awesome beginning. I mean, oh my God, it was just so great. In this episode, you get to see everything. I mean, you see Rick and Carl, they burn the barn, and you get to see that they meet with the group, and everyone is last man standing. It's just every man for themselves. Angie's by herself. Um, you know, Rick and Carl are together with Herschel, and everything is going on. I mean, this episode was just all action, and the last episode was the end of the story, basically. I mean, that's how it was, and they wanted to end this chapter of The Walking Dead with tons of action, and then that's what they accomplished, and it was just phenomenal. Um, we learn that some of the things is that Herschel, man, that guy is one awesome shot. I mean, oh my God, he's just sitting there picking off the zombies. Just defending the farm, and the zombies are just like, I mean, the group was doing all they could to defend their farm, and they just did a great job. But in the end, there was just too many of them. There's hundreds of them, and they had to scatter, and they all went elsewhere. Maggie went with Glenn, and like I said, they all just separated all over the place. And uh, a great symbolization towards the end of this chapter was the barn just crumbling down when everyone departed. And it was just a symbolization that this was the end of this chapter of The Walking Dead. And in towards the end of the chapter, when you see the prison, it is welcome to the next chapter of The Walking Dead, and this is what's going to happen next. And that's what got me so pumped up. I mean, it was just so good. We learned that the virus, everyone is affected, and that's what Rick, confessed to the group that Jenner told him that. We also learned that he confessed that he killed Shane, and his freaking bitch wife Lori is all pissed off at him. Well, you know what, Lori? It is your fault. Well, Shane is dead anyway because you're the one that pushed Rick to kill him. Even though Rick was pushed around, he was, she was the one that was getting in his ear. I mean, it was crazy. And she's such a bitch for that. And T-Dog, man, you should have pushed her out the car, man. I would have, you know what? I would have had some respect for you now, but no, you didn't. You had to let her stay in the car and stop the little blue truck, you know? Freaking T-Dog. And oh my God, I'm so fired up about this episode. Trying to grasp my bearings here. The other thing was when I saw Michonne, I stood up and I was like, yeah, freaking Michonne. That's right, man. Michonne is back, baby. I was like so excited to see her in her little black hoodie. She's all mysterious and everything. And zombies sitting there in the background, dude. It's freaking awesome, man. And the same thing, when I saw that prison at the end, I was ready for season 3 right away. I'm like, whoa, the prison! Yeah, the governor! I was like, yeah! And you know, you comic fans, you know what I'm talking about this episode when you hear about the governor. But God, I am so looking forward to episode 3. So, what is in store? What's going to happen to the group? I mean, you see Rick, another main part of the show, was basically he's Rick now. This is Rick. This is when the story really starts. Shane's out of the way. Rick is in charge of the group. He's in charge of the safety of the group and everything about it. And you see him change. He says, if you don't like it, your ass is out the door. No more democracy. This shit's over, man. And no one, you know what I'm saying? Carol's like, oh, you know, you're his little henchman and blah, 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 blah. And Daryl's like, what do you expect? What do you want? You know? Daryl's a freaking badass guy. He's awesome. So, with all that, my craziness here going on in this whole thing, what's in store? Okay, we got to wait 6 months now for this, or 7 months. Long time. So, for you people that don't read the comics, there's options out there. But first, I wanted to show you something. Michonne. If you're not familiar with Michonne, I'm going to show you something right now. So hold on one second. Sorry, that is not right. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, sorry for that. Technical difficulties. My computer just shut off in the middle of everything. So everything got mixed up while we're doing this. So, okay. I wanted to show you something. It was Michonne. I'm going to show you Michonne. For you comic book readers, you know what she looks like. For you guys that don't read the comics, here's what she looks like in the comics right here. Okay, this is it. You can see the difference between her and in the show. You can see that she has the 2 zombies just like she did. Arms chopped off, jaws chopped off, so you cannot see, you know, so she can't get attacked by them. And she uses the zombies as a protection. So that is what's really, really cool. The only difference here that you really see is she's not wearing her hoodie because she's kept mysterious in this last episode of The Walking Dead. Next we see... That's right, we see another appearance by her here. This is inside the book. I think it's issue 19 where she actually does this. And she actually, you can see her slice off the head of a zombie just like she did when she saved Andrea's life. By the way, that was one kick-ass scene. I give Andrea all the props in the world because she survived on her own for the longest time. And she was basically about to die. But she used all her guns, all her ammunition. She was bashing zombies against the flipping trees. I mean, she was exhausted and she had no choice. And I give her credit, and I told you guys she is a badass. You will like her character. She just gets stronger and stronger. But anyway, back to Michonne. You can see she slices off the head of the zombie here. Awesome picture. This just gives you an insight kind of like what she looks like, guys, and she's very similar of what she looks like as the actress is going to play her. Next character, Daryl. Daryl is an awesome character. So if you guys are looking to get into the comic or whatnot, or if you're current on the comic, this is what's showing up on issue 97. What do you see here? You see a crossbow, man. Yes, that is right, a crossbow. Holy crap, freaking awesome. Is it Daryl? God, I hope so. There's been talk in the past that he's going to show up, but I think it is. I think it's flipping Daryl, and that would be freaking awesome. Friend or foe? Not sure. Could be a twist. You're expecting him to be a friend, but he could be a foe. So, with that being said, those are some of the things that you can compare to from the comic to the show, or you have an idea of what Michonne looks like. For all you readers out there, for you fans that haven't read the comic book and you're jonesing for some Walking Dead, here you have The Walking Dead Volume 3. That's right, you can see Rick there looking over the prison. If you guys want to see what the comic is like and compare it to the show when you watch the show, this is the volume to start reading it at. Volume 3, Safety Behind Bars. Now, if you're worried about the book spoiling it for you, guys, I think you'll have a greater appreciation of the show if you read the book, because the show, yes, it's similar in ways, but it's a lot different also. Even though you have an idea of what's going to go on in the story, there's things that are flipped upside down. And if you're jonesing, this is it, guys, right here, so you can follow through from this point on. And there's a lot of stuff that happens in this story arc. Absolutely. So definitely pick it up. And one more thing is what I'm going to announce. If you guys can't afford back issues, you can't afford the trades or whatnot, right here on my channel, I'm going to start doing a review of The Walking Dead, and I'm going to call it The Walking Dead Rewind. And we're going to rewind it back all the way from issue 1. And for you folks that have not read the comics out there, you can come to this channel. I'm going to do walkthroughs of every single issue of The Walking Dead, and probably about to issue 86 will be the last one, because I already have reviews from 87 to 94 currently. So that's right. Come here, watch it, 1 through 86. My goal is to get it done before the next season starts, and that's in October. So a lot to look forward to, guys. So that is it for me. Tell me what you think of this episode. Give me your thoughts on this, review, thought process that I'm going through. Just give me all your feedback. And this is it for the season, for my reviews of The Walking Dead. So this was the season finale for my review. So I'm not going to keep rambling on. Just subscribe to my channel today. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but I guess that's what happens in the computer world. So until the next review, this is Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh yeah, one more thing I had to show you guys. Just one more thing. T-Dog, you don't do shit, man. I flippin' hate you, dude. You don't do anything. You drive your truck and you drive around and you don't do anything. You sit there and hold that little gun. You don't do nothing, man. You could have pushed Lori out the truck, bro. Frick, T-Dog. When is that guy gonna die, man? T-Dog, you're done, bro. You're done. Episode 3, you're gonna get shot in the head, man. God, I can't take you anymore. Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye.